Okay. All right. So we're live. We're live. Here we go.
Bonjour, Madame, Monsieur, and Madame Sarah. Valeu fazer Sakati. My dear listeners, today I'd like to mention a few great actors I've been working with, and unfortunately they all passed away. The most recent one was James Garner. Let's start off from the earliest, which is Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen was famous in a movie called The Escape from Alcatraz, or The Great Escape, whatever you call it. He escaped 3 times by digging a tunnel underground through the jail, and he got arrested 2 times back, put in the dark room, and the 3rd time he was successfully done. So this is a very good movie. By mentioning that, I met him in the early 60s, I would say 65 or 66, when I was a YMCA instructor for the archery. We have a big gym. It's about 2-story high, and in the summertime, we use them for the Olympic swimming pool. By fall, we cover them up with boards, so it become a gym. But don't forget, this was, I'm talking about 65. World was different. Everything was primitive. And I have to set up an archery club every Thursday night. I have to pull a big canvas screen, just like the movie screen, but this is made of heavy canvas. Why? Because when people miss the target, the arrow stuck onto the canvas, and it's moving, it's thick, so the arrow only stick into about a couple inches, and they can pull it out. In this case, they can protect the background wall, furniture, and decoration. Then I have to put out the stand, a triangle stand, and then I have to put on the target. The target was made of straw, the hay. It's the size of a round, small dinner table, 4 inches thick.
Wow.
With the red, blue eye color, and the yellow, and the green, just like any target. And so when people shoot it, it sticks into the straw. But after 3 months or so, it's getting loose, a lot of straw came out, and the hole's getting bigger, so I have to replace another one. I have several of them in storage. And the person who's in charge is Judge Higgins. We know back then, Hong Kong was a British colony, run by the British. All the high officials must be the British. And he was judging a case, and one day he was attacked by gangsters because he put his boss in jail. The guy ran forward with a knife, aimed for his head, and he dodged the other side, and one of the earpiece came out. And then he was disappeared for a few weeks, and when he came back, he had 2 guys, he buried 2 guys. One time I was young, I was stupid. I went forward to give him an application form. Do you know that join my archery club? It's only $5 a month. $5 then was about 50 cents. I paid a lot of that.
Yeah.
And they just smile. And later I know these 2 were the bodyguards. Okay? Now, by saying that, I answered your question. Because on this movie, the blood, instead of using gun, I supposed to use bow and an arrow. Then people ask you, hey, Stephen, do you know how to use bow and arrow? And that answered your question. I actually ran the archery club. The bow we used was the bamboo bow and wooden arrow, because in Hong Kong it's a tropical country. We have a lot of huge bamboos. They're cheap to make bows. And the arrows are wood, but sometimes it snaps, and if you shoot it and it snaps, half of it would come down, the other half might go into your eyes and head. So it was quite dangerous. Therefore, therefore, a lot of people brought their own aluminum arrow. Aluminum might cost a little more, but it's safe and it lasts for a long time. Okay, so that was that. Now, and one day I was told, Stephen, you better prepare the gym because Steve McQueen is coming in to do a boat scene on a ship, I mean.
Wow.
So what they did, they have did some scene on a real ship. And then the rest of the fighting action was on the deck. So it could be anywhere, so they used our gym. And I met Steve McQueen myself, well, he was a young, good-looking guy, and with a lot of crew members came in, and he had a stunt double. The stunt double was practicing the trampoline on the other corner. You look at him. He jumped until his head touches the ceiling. That was so high, and people was amazed about it. He did all kind of somersaults. And then we was told that he has to jump from the trampoline and landed on Doris Day with the Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen just landed on Doris Day, but everything else was done by his stunt double.
Okay.
Talking about the stunt double, and when I closed this gym, you know, I'm in charge of the whole gym. I was the sports director. And this stunt double left, Steve McQueen left, and the last person left was his stunt double, and I found a wallet. The leather wallet. Inside there must be $20, $30, $100 US bills. You're not going to see that much money. You know, $1 to us then was about $1 to $7 Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And our wage is about 200 Hong Kong money, which is about, let's say $15 US. That's a heck lot of money. I would never make it in a lifetime. So I chased him and called him back and gave him back the wallet. And he looked at me, he took it. He didn't say a word of thanks, nor pulled me a bill. But I didn't expect that. I'm an honest man, but so anyway, that was for Steve McQueen. He was doing a lot of fighting with our gangsters, but mostly done by his stunt double. He has many stunt doubles. But I did some fight scene choreography in that scene. Okay, that was so much for Steve McQueen. And then the second great actor I've been working with passed away was David Carradine. And then lately, the great actor whom I adore very much was James Garner. And then there's one same thing they all done, but they were all done with cowboy movies, right? Because back then, whenever you turn on TV, you get a movie CD, the Billboard Cowboys. The earliest cowboy started was like whatever, the Hugh Garner, John Wayne, Charles Bronson. That was the time that was the time for the cowboy.
Yeah.
You know, so they all started with cowboys, including David Carradine and James Garner. Now I'm talking about James Garner. He actually was the most friendly person I ever seen. A lady said, I want to take a picture with James Garner. He said, come on. And he put his arm around me. Every fan that wanted to take a picture with James Garner, he never turned him down. As a matter of fact, he said, come on, man, do that, and put his arm around him. And he was known in Rockford Fire.
Yeah,
I don't know for how many years. It must be 20 years. And David Carradine's Kung Fu, the legend continues, started from the mid-early 70s all the way to, I don't know, maybe just very recently. I was in the episode I was in was called Kung Fu, the legend continues, Shaolin Treasure. Shaolin Treasure. The treasure from Shaolin was stolen and taken to America, so I had to put on a hat. You know, I played the monk with David Carradine, and so when I go to the United States, I have to put on a hat to cover my bald head part. In the beginning of the movie, you can see me came out with long beard, 80-year-old monk with a long robe, talking to David Carradine. David Carradine said, the plane has been stolen, would you and I have to go to the United States to retrieve them. And then 45 years later, on the same episode, I play a younger monk. So I play two roles. It's very unlikely I never play two roles, but I enjoyed it very much. So, okay, James Garner, I think David Carradine's episode of James Garner took about 20 to 30 years long. And in this record file, there's another person called Stuart Mongoli, who plays the angel. It's like a teaser, it's like a sidekick. He always teases James Garner and make him feel, give him a hard time, something like that. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back to how I met James Garner. I think it was in the late 80s. There's a movie called Little Dome. Mm-hmm. James Garner plays the detective with John Legbo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, those two are the detectives, and they were frustrated for something they could not do the job, they could not solve the case, so they said, I must solve this case. And in this movie, I play one of the Vietnamese drug dealers. Okay. And that's why they have to catch me, but they have hard time catching me. Finally, I got shot in they caught me and I ran, and then I ran into the washroom. They chased me. I was going to climb out of the window. Now, this is the tricky thing. I got shot 4 times. Bang, 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 bang. As an actor, you have to react to the bullet. Not faster, not slower, or else it's not going to fall. So before that, they gave me a blood capsule. You know, like vitamins?
Yeah, like squid.
The blood capsule, they put, I think, some kind of cranberry juice, dark cranberry juice, to dilute it with the honey. Oh. Because cranberry juice is too thin, and it doesn't like blood. Blood's still thicker, so they put some honey in it to make it thicker. Mm-hmm. So when it comes out, it looks like blood. The blood goes up slowly. So I have to bite on my two teeth on my one side. I choose the right side. I'm right-handed. So I hold on there and said, don't bite it until the last shot. It was just funny. So I climb with my hand held to the window, then the bum. Now they put this kind of wire on my chest. All right, each shot, explosion, it would explode. People see it when it shoots, when the bullet goes black. So one side is the black, you see the powder. The other side you see on my body, some explosion. Mm-hmm. So there was 4 explosions, bang, okay? And then each time I got shot, I have to jerk a little bit, because it was my back. It shot me on the back. Yeah. And then I bit the blood capsule, and that fell down. And so as soon as it fell down, I have to blow it out a little bit. So it came out from the right side of my lips, my mouth, and then came out, it looks real. But I had 4 times of that scene, mm-hmm. which is very difficult, because then they have to take off the old wire, put in a new, and then tape on a new wire, because they only use one, right? Yeah. Yeah. And then they have to put another capsule in it, so I have to wash my mouth, clean my lips, and new makeup, so I took 4. Not because I didn't do well, but because the position I fell, mm-hmm. they couldn't see